To Lovington girls soccer. Tonight, the match here on home field. It's Brian Urlacher Field at Wildcat Stadium, and Lovington girls are hosting the Goddard Lady Rockets. I'm Dawn Morgan along with TJ Miracle, who's doing color commentary, and Abigail Schaus from the Lovington schools shadowing us tonight and running camera. And we are just about ready to get this underway. We have just a little under 3 minutes left on the pregame clock in terms of they're out there, both teams still out there warming up. But let's set the scene for you on this cool, breezy Thursday evening. Lady Rockets come in at 12-5-1 on this season. They are perfect in district right now, 4-0, and they're ranked 24th in New Mexico for a soccer altogether.
And number 5 in Class 4A
right.
Overall.
Yeah, but overall they're 24. Coming in after beating Portales 3-2, and that was a district match. And next up for them after tonight will be Artesia on the 22nd. There are only a couple more matches left in the soccer season for these girls in this district. So tonight, it's very important. Each one becomes increasingly important as the season dwindles. So each team is looking, as in the Lady Rockets case, they're looking to stay perfect. They want to come out of this 5-0 under head coach Sosa. But Lovington wants to play spoiler. They want to improve their district record. They're sitting at 1-3 in district, 2-14 overall. It's been a tough season for the Lovington girls, but they seem to be putting their game together and peaking at the right time here late in this district season. Last up was a loss against Artesia. It was 2-0 final score there. And after tonight, they will play Portales, and that will be next Thursday at 3 p.m. So they'll have a whole week off, and then their final match, that's going to be it. So they are, again, closing in on their final 2 opportunities to try to improve their record and, see about trying to squeak into the playoffs. So it's not looking good for them right now, but at 1-3, they're in control of their own destiny here with a couple more matches. So they could jump up. They want to jump up and try to surprise the Lady Rockets, who are coming in heavily favored in this one. And, of course, the Lovington girls under head coach Edgar Negrete. And we are just about, they have finished their warm-ups and leaving the field of play. You and I have called a couple of these matches together, but you have actually gotten to see these girls a little more. You've had a couple of matches that you've called without me, TJ.
Well, one. I called
just one?
Yeah,
oh.
just Artesia
okay.
on Saturday.
Thought I'd missed a couple.
Yeah, the difference between, of course, when we were here a week ago and the Portales winning that one 3-1, and great night for the Lady Cats. Not anytime you beat the Portales Rams, it's a good thing. The key to that game was they got the attackers up and they found the soft spots and they managed to move things around. Now on Saturday against Artesia, that did not happen. They played defense incredibly well, but they only had 3 shots on goal the entire game, as they were just not able to find any attacking motion against Artesia, except 2 of their 3 shots came within the first 3 minutes of the match. And then Artesia pretty much just shut them down. So important tonight to get the attackers up. One thing that hurt Lovington was a lot of times in that game, they only had 2 attackers going up and doing the attacking. And especially against a team like Goddard or Artesia, if you're only trying 2 attackers, you're probably going to be in trouble if they have 3 or even 4 defenders.
Well, and as a result of that, you can see they weren't able to take very many shots on goal. You don't have people up front being aggressive, taking more shots. You're not. It's a numbers game. Some teams are strong enough that they can. They've got a better percentage of makes versus misses, but a number of shots that you take are very important. And if the defense against you is so strong that you're not able to move any kind of offense and then be aggressive on top of that, you're not going to score goals. So yes, it's going to be important for Lovington to try to overcome what's going to be a very strong Lady Rocket defense here and to try to move into attack position and score goals. We're going to take a timeout as we have the national anthem and introduction of players. We'll be back with more Lovington ladies soccer here on Urlacher Field. And welcome back in after the timeout for the national anthem. The teams will be introduced on the field. Welcome back. This is Lovington Lady Cats Soccer on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. And taking a look at the visiting Goddard Lady Rockets, let's run down their very long roster. They have a few more girls than the Lovington team. Number 1 is Olivia Rosal. Number 2 is Liz Mejia Garcia. Number 2 is Paloma Mejia Garcia. 3 is Aubrey Bolanos. 4 is Analicia Perez. 5 is Abigail Palma. 6 is Isabella Flores. 7 is Kylie Relk. 8 is Miranda Carrillo Moreno. 9 is Lauren Medrano. 10 is Sofia Arroyo Bugueria. 11 is Sydney Miller. 12 is Natalie Hardwick. 13 is Sarah Hernandez. Number 14 is Alana Rogers. 15 is Julissa Uraran. Number 16 is Genevieve Gamboa. 17 is Yaretsi Palma. 18 is Isabel Relk. 19 is Julissa Baca. 20 is Brianna Rivera. 21 is Jocelyn Alvarez. 22 is Marisol Pinero. 23 is Cassandra Carrero Moreno. And number 99 is Kaylani Hotby. Again, pretty big roster for the Lady Rockets, and they are under head coach Sosa. For the Lovington Lady Wildcats, number 0, Alice Morales. 1 is Kiara Reza. 2 is Peisha Gonzalez. 3 is Gabriela Martinez. 4 is Armada Serrano. 6 is Kiara Vasquez. 7 is Lauren Rodriguez. 8 is Aniston Long. 9 is Samantha Burinda. 10 is Elida Garcia. 11 is Kaylee Ornelas. 12 is Sarai Winters. 13 is Anahi Rodriguez. 15 is Jaylene Rodriguez. 17 is Jade Avar. 18 is Ilea Rubio. 19 is Jennifer Garcia. 21 is Jasmine Lopez. And 24 is Madison Clay. And looking at, of course, your Lovington soccer girls, the lineup, it's a real mixture, this team. A number of seniors, juniors, some sophomores, some 8th graders. So I like that mix. It means that they're not going to be losing. They may lose some key players with their seniors graduating, but they have plenty of other girls in there playing and getting playing time on the field and hopefully ready to take up the mantle when the seniors graduate. It seems like a long time from now. It'll go in a flash. And, of course, at the end of this sports season, some of these athletes are playing other sports, and some will play, in the spring. So we are getting ready to get this underway. The refs are out on the field. The teams are in their huddles and looking for a good game. But it's going to be very important, I think, for the Lady Cats to get out there and try to set the tone in the beginning. Take a very aggressive tone and get out there and try to strike quickly instead of playing back on their heels and trying to, struggle and break through against Goddard.
Well, I think you're absolutely right on that. Pardon me. You might want to look at going at something like a 4-2-4 attack formation with 4 forwards, 2 midfielders, and then 4 defensemen. Mm-hmm. You might want to consider that. Of course, you could adjust that, but I think you're going to need, if you're going to have any chance at getting penetration against a good Goddard back line, you're going to need to have that extra attacker, that extra potential striker up, just to kind of try and spread that defense out and to try and keep the ball in their end of the field as long as you can. That was one thing against Artesia. Of the 80 minutes of that game, probably 76 of them were played in the Lovington end of the field, and that is not a recipe for success.
No, that is, you are just pinned back and you're playing defense and you're not going to be able to launch any offense and get any offensive rhythm going, and that's why they didn't take very many shots on goal. Artesia controlled the ball. They controlled
and they do come out at 4-2-4.
There they go. So it was a good call. Let's see if they can maintain that once the match gets going, because I have a feeling these Lady Rockets are going to try to force Lovington to play their game. Lovington will have possession first. It gets kicked away, but coming back, one of the defensemen kicks that forward. Ball's going to stay midfield to fight for it. We'll see who comes out with it. Goddard now controlling and now moving it toward the Lovington goal. It looks like a breakaway one-on-one shot, and it's going to get by, and just like that, seconds into this match, it gets by the Lovington goalkeeper, and I believe is that Peisha Gonzalez at number 2. our goalkeeper.
No, hold on.
I'm thinking it's either
I'm trying to pick up the number of the score.
Right,
here,
maybe Morales Reza.
It's number 0.
All right, it is Alice Morales.
It is Morales.
Is the goalkeeper. And
so that was Lauren Medrano on the score, just 21 seconds into the match.
And we just talked about how Lovington was going to have to, try to go on the attack. But being on the attack means you've still got 4 people back there to try to defend your goal, and Goddard was able to just walk through them like water. So it could be a short game, a short match tonight, or Lovington. Here we go. They have a chance for a breakaway, but the ball gets too far forward. It was a good pass, but it's kicked a little too far forward, and it led the striker a little bit too much.
Yeah,
and
they're trying
trying
the chip and chase. The difference between what Goddard did on the goal was they didn't kick that one quite as hard, and it allowed Medrano to get to it and get behind the defenders and just split through them. Lovington trying the same thing there. It was just a little bit too hard on the pass forward.
So 1-0 quickly with the Lady Rockets up, and now playing back in, trying to attack the goal from the left side, and that is their number 1. I believe that's Rossow. It's kicked out of bounds. And it's going to be Goddard ball. It'll be
Rossow is their biggest gun. She's averaging 1.6 goals per game. Medrano, who just got the goal, her average is going to go up, averaging 0.6.
They're the two big guns as far as scoring threats for the Lady Rockets, and it will be a side kick toward the goal. It's going to go long and end up going out of bounds the other way. So she was trying to bend it and maybe get it so that one of her teammates on the very end would be able to maybe take that, either head it in or trap the ball down and slide one through. So Goddard trying to go 2 up, not able to get a shot on goal off of that kick. Lovington's goalkeeper kicks that toward midfield, and Goddard kicks it right back to her. So she'll come out, pick up the roll, and she'll kick it back toward midfield. Not a lot on that kick. It doesn't even make it to the middle of the field, and Goddard right there. Oh, nice takeaway. Nice takeaway by Lovington, fighting for it. It's going to come back around, and it's going to end up rolling out of bounds. I think it was off of Goddard, so it should be a throw-in by Lovington midfield.
One thing we don't really think about too much, though, is the wind, and that could play a bit of a factor tonight, especially coming into
Lovington's
this north
got it.
end.
Number 11, that's Kaylee Ornelas.
That's 13.
Nice, it's 13, okay. Looked like
Rodriguez.
11 for me. Nice dribble, keeping the ball away into the right corner. A kick toward goal, and it's smothered, coming out and smothering that easily, and now kicking it back toward midfield. But still, a shot's a shot, and it's nice to see Lovington get the ball in a breakaway and then do some nice work on ball control. Good footwork down there. So this early in the game, if they can do that more, take more shots on goal, they'll have more chances to score.
And Rodriguez did have 2 of the 3 shots on goal against Artesia, both of them coming in the first 3 minutes.
So we'll look for her to probably take the lead and, as a striker, maybe have more shots on goal, more opportunities to score. The ball is going to be out, last touched by Lovington. So a throw-in by Goddard, moving the ball immediately. I've noticed how easy Goddard moves the ball. They really move quickly. Their passing is terrific, and their dribbling, that one ends up going all the way through the end zone, out of play.
And that was another case of a Goddard forward. I believe that was Medrano again, finding a way through.
Right.
Good defense on the trail, though, for Lovington keep her from getting an angle.
Cutting through just like water through the Lovington defense. And I can see why Goddard is 12-5-1 on the season and 4-0. They're a good team, and Lovington's got their work cut out for them today. But they know that coming into this. And so far, when it comes to one-on-one, they're not doing a bad job being able to try to fight for the ball and some good takeaways, some steals. But this one's going to roll out, and it'll be Lovington's ball. They will throw in the extreme right corner. A throw in that they're going to have to try to move back to midfield as quickly as they can. Goddard's the type of team, if they're anywhere near the Lovington goal, they're going to go and try to take a shot. So Lovington's really just going to have to do a good job. This time they kick it, but it's going to go out the other side, our near side. In the corner, a throw in for Goddard.
And Goddard picking up the pace a little bit here. They're smelling blood in the water. 5 minutes exactly gone.
Well, they're right back here in Lovington's end, and now Lovington trying to get it downfield, moving it downfield. Goddard so strong, looking for the takeaway. Lovington prevailing there, kicks it forward, trying to move the ball forward, get a little offensive rhythm and attack going. Nice work again. That is Rodriguez trying to take the ball. They move it back to midfield. Not a bad strategy as long as you can control the ball, stay ahead of it. And if they can organize a little offensive attack, the ball is going to come back to midfield and be controlled by Goddard. They've got it, and look out. They've been very successful at simply running, dribbling right through Lovington's defenses. This time, Lovington says, so not so fast. And they managed to take it away. A fight for it. Goddard's ball again, and a kick goes wide to the left, but it was a shot on goal. And a lot of power in that, as Goddard, I can see they've got speed, they've got really great footwork, leg work. They've got good force when they hit. They're able to really control the ball, the path of the ball, and they are definitely a good team to be reckoned with. This one's going to come back to midfield, threatening to go out. Lovington corrals it. Now they're passing. Lovington's passing is pretty good tonight. They are, just as I say that, they lose it, but they get it back. And now Rodriguez trying to take it, getting close, and the defense for Goddard comes back and takes it away and kicks it all the way downfield. That is going to be Morales, the goalkeeper who comes out. Will get the ball in the face of a Goddard defender, kick it back to midfield, where a fight awaits. Lovington struggling for it. Goddard wins it, and now moves the ball back toward Lovington's goal. That, I think, is 9, Medrano, Lauren Medrano again. She is one of the strikers, and man, she is definitely a ball handler. She's got, her dribbling is terrific. It's going to go out, and it'll be a throw in from the left side. Goddard throwing it in, trying to control it. They'd like to get another shot on goal and increase their lead. They're up 1-0, but Lovington has been fighting and doing a pretty good job of defense since Goddard went down and scored within 20-some-odd seconds of the match starting. And the ball's going to go out here on the near side.
Yeah, just off the side of the foot there of Rubio. She meant to kick it forward, was trying to get Rodriguez breaking up the near side seam, but just kind of kicked it a little funny, and so back to Goddard.
And the throw in to midfield, fight for it. Lovington's actually going to take that. Goddard will take it right back. Again, moving toward the Lovington goal. A kick is blocked. Nice work by Lovington. And the ball's going to go toward the right side. Goddard's going to keep it in play. Passing, trying to, again, to get a good pass and get somebody open to take a shot on goal. Instead, Lovington fighting for it, blocks it, takes it, almost goes out, but corralled. And now Lovington moving midfield toward the Goddard goal, and it's kicked back by a Goddard defender. Struggling for it midfield. Goddard coming back toward the Lovington goal. Again, a good pass. And a great defense, a nice block right there.
Yeah, I got the centering pass in, trying to get Rosso with a look, but it was a nice job on the defensive end.
Vasquez, number 6?
I believe so.
Okay. And now the ball moving back down the field toward the Goddard goal. It goes side out right in front of the Goddard bench. So it'll be a throw in for Lovington. A good chance for them to organize offensively here this close to the Goddard goal, but they're going to have to do good passing and hang on to that ball. And Goddard has just been so strong with the takeaways. And the ball coming back the other way. Goddard controlling. There's a good pass forward. And our number 2, Gonzalez, trying to stop that. Does momentarily. Lovington sends the ball right back. Goddard able to kick it. A header by Lovington trying to keep it midfield. Goddard controlling. Very close to being out on that right side. And a nice block again by Lovington and a good kick just toward midfield. Lovington actually going to be able to pick it up. I think that is Rodriguez. And now, runaway ball. Lovington trying to chase it down, get it back, get possession. Goddard says, nope. Nice fight for it.
And I'm noticing Lovington is putting 2 girls on Rosso every time she even thinks about touching the ball.
And I think that's great strategy because, again, Rosso and Medrano are the 2 biggest scoring threats that Goddard has, and Lovington's well aware of that. So.
Can't forget they've got Bolanos, too, who's also chipping in about a half goal a game. So
that's why Goddard's so strong. They're not just a 1-girl or 2-girl team. They're deep. And they get the ball back. Good fight for it, though. I believe that was Sarai Winters there fighting for that. Kick back midfield. Lovington's going to be able to control. And now they kick it. They've got strikers down there. Goddard, though, kicks it right back. Lovington spread across the field a little too much to be able to organize anything. Pass it, because they're really going to have to pass. They're going to have 2 or 3, not just a single striker. It's going to be hard to get a breakaway and to get a one-on-one scoring opportunity with this very tight defense that Goddard has. So they're going to have to try to organize 2 or 3 girls and do some sharp, quick passing to be able to keep the Goddard defenders busy and try to sneak one into the goal.
Well, and Lovington has dropped into just a 2-forward alignment once again, and that's going to be very, very tough when they go on offense. They need to bring another attacker up quickly.
But they're managing to keep control of this, and a good shot, good opportunity is blocked by Goddard as one of their defenders back in front of the goal, able to get a boot on it and kick it away, because that was looking like a pretty good opportunity for a shot on goal for Lovington. Here they come back, but again, Goddard denying them that, taking it away, blocking. Now they're putting 2 girls on whoever Lovington has handling the ball, and here comes... Again, and a little trip up there. I think it was incidental. There won't be a whistle or anything. A little tumbling there. But Rossau again, once Lovington sees Rossau with the ball or headed toward the goal, they're trying to send 2 girls over there to defend. Ball goes out, throw in for Lovington, midfield. Goddard controlling it, trying to move the ball to the right side. It's a foot race to it. And Lovington will win that and kick it out of bounds to save it.
Reza got there just in time, but it'll give the opportunity for the Lady Rockets now to have a set play again deep in the Lovington end, leading 1-0 with 27.5 minutes to go first half.
And that 1 goal was scored just within about 20 seconds.
21 seconds.
Yeah, that's why I said about, not exactly, because it was about 20 seconds into this match. But since then, no other scoring. And that shows that Lovington is learning, and a shot toward goal is going to count as a shot on goal. It was a soft one, and it came in right at the feet of Morales, who easily picked that one up. Now she kicks it back toward midfield. The ball going out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Lovington. That is Ornelas throwing it in to Garcia. Again, Lovington moving the ball forward. A good chance here. The ball moved to the right. Rodriguez taking a shot. It actually brings out their goalkeeper a little out of position, and an opportunity for that ball had Lovington been able to get there in time, but slip on the turf.
Yeah, Rodriguez was trying to get Winters cutting across the middle with a pass, but just too far out of her reach.
And slip, and down she went, and the ball, that opportunity lost. But the fact that Lovington was able to set that up and try that gives them hope to try that again in this match and maybe score. Now Goddard is back in the Lovington end. Back midfield. Lovington doing a good job of immediately, going and guarding defensively. Another shot toward the goal from the right side is going to miss wide, way wide, off to the right.
A little surprised they didn't try to center that up, as Goddard had 2 girls on just 1 Lovington defender in the middle. That could have been disastrous if Bolanos over there had seen that she had a 2-on-1 opportunity on the far side.
Yeah, if she had taken and passed that ball instead of taking it to shoot herself, it could have ended differently. And sometimes you don't always see those opportunities across the field.
Easy to call from up here.
Yeah. Fight for the ball. Lovington doing a nice job against some very capable, and a shot is going to go toward goal. It's going to bring Morales out, And she will again take the ball and kick that away back toward midfield. That was an easy defense on a slow roller. But when you're that close and you've got an open shot, you take the shot because it's a numbers game. You take enough shots, and funny things happen. Goalies slip. Goalkeepers go down. They even on soft shots, sometimes it can turn out to be a scorer. And the ball comes back down toward the Lovington goal, goes side out. Last touch by Goddard, so it'll be a throw-in for Lovington. I've also noticed we've been penalty free so far in this match.
We have been.
That although the game is physical, it's been all about trying to get the ball, control the ball. There's not a lot of bodying up, not a lot of collisions, just some incidental stuff, a couple three here and there. But this match has been smooth so far. We'll see as it wears on. That's right. We'll see as it wears on. But still, 1-0 is your score with about 24 minutes left in this first half. Fight for it as it comes back into the field of play. It'll be Goddard controlling it, kicking, trying to organize offense. Booted away by Lovington. Not far enough as Goddard able to get it on the rebound and kick it back. Oh, and now a dangerous as the ball rolls off of a block, really, and rolls toward the goal. Brings Morales out, but she's able to get it before Goddard can try to get to that ball and try to take a shot on goal. Back toward midfield. Lovington controlling for now. Goddard fighting for it. Dribbling, and it's finally going to just be picked up by Rodriguez. Passing around, bodying that ball around, vying for control of it. Kicked back toward midfield. Is going to go out of bounds. Kicked by Goddard, so Lovington will have it to throw in midfield. And there won't be a lot of stoppage time, at least at this point, for after regulation in this first half, because we've had no penalties, we've had no fouls called. I think just the one. We've had one because there was a minor infraction. And the ball loose, a chase for it as Lovington wants to keep it away. They're just going to kick it toward Morales and let her come out and kick it back up midfield. The ball catches some air, though, and again, as you mentioned, the wind can be a factor in this match, as that could have been a kick that was intended to be a little stronger toward midfield. The air caught it and held it up and sent it toward the right.
Nice job by Long there on the takeaway. And
coming back, Goddard returns the favor and then kicked away by Lovington. They'd like to get action back closer to that Goddard goal. Goddard denying them right now. Some good footwork and fights for the ball. Lovington actually doing a nice job in defense and a nice job in trying to get the ball and with some of their takeaways, some of their steals. This one goes out of bounds, last touch by Lovington. A throw in for Goddard midfield. Controlled by the Lady Rockets. Kick back toward midfield just to fight for it, back and forth here. As when you do this, when you're the other team and you're up, you're really just keeping them busy. You're keeping Lovington from being able to organize their own offensive drive and drive toward the goal. And you're burning clock at the same time. And when you're in the lead, even 1-0, it's not a bad strategy. There's another shot. Is it going to sneak through? No, it goes. It's off of the hands of Morales. She's able to save that. That could have been trouble.
Yeah, Rosso turned around and had a good look at it and a good job. Again, Morales for just an 8th grader, is very good in the net and goes out, but pressure being put on here by the Lady Rockets.
And it goes out. It's going to be a side kick. And coming back, Goddard happy to try to set up a shot, and they do, and it rolls toward, but it's blocked by Lovington, and now taken by Lovington. It'll roll out, and it'll be a throw-in for Goddard as it goes side out. No, a last touch by Goddard. It'll be Lovington. So once again, Goddard all over.
Goddard 5 shots to just 1 for the Lady Cats. One of them has found its way through.
And that's why we are at 1-0 with 20 minutes left to play in this first half. Lovington coming into this one 1-3 in district, and Goddard wanting to stay perfect 4-0, a very strong team. And so far, Lovington's been fighting them pretty well, but Goddard's keeping them so busy, with the defense that Lovington's not able to do a lot offensively. That a fight for it. All Lovington can do there is just keep trying to keep the ball away from their goal, and Goddard just keeps attacking, and the ball is kicked out there, but Goddard will have the throw in. Lovington kicks it back up midfield.
Well, and the thing to remember for Goddard too is they are playing really for a district championship. They've still got one against Artesia that will actually decide it, but they want to have that little bit of cushion, already having the win in hand over the Lady Bulldogs.
Yeah,
so
these are the two last matches, today and the 22nd, and that's going to do it for this district for all the teams. Their final games will be on the 22nd. Just this one and one more match, will decide it. And right now at 4-0, all they need it. But Lovington's looking to play spoiler and try to win this match. And if they could win another and be 3-3 in district, then that would be something to really, I think.
Don't know that it'd be good enough for the playoffs.
Exactly,
but
it
would
would
be something to hang their hats on.
It would be, because with such a slow, rocky start to their season, then that'd be a point of pride, is what the phrase I was looking for. Point of pride, definitely. So still playing, still battling midfield. Now the ball out of bounds over near the Lovington bench. Now all the way down toward the Goddard bench, and it'll be a throw in.
Yeah, it looks like Coach Soates over there hollering at his defender, you should have let it go.
Lovington able to get that in. Their back line working it, trying to keep. Breakaway ball, one-on-one opportunity right here, and the shot is going to go off of the hands. Morales' save, as that was a really beautiful shot, and Morales, nice save, as that ball could easily have gotten right by her, and she lunges to her left and saves that when it goes off of her hands and out of danger.
And I think if Medrano doesn't try to switch over to the left foot, she probably has that one in the back of the net.
I think she was trying to fool Morales on which foot she was going to use and which side that ball was going to go, and it kind of backfired on her. Now the ball right back into Lovington's end, but Morales comes out. She'll kick it back up midfield. As on a one-on-one, it's always a game of chicken, and which side is the kick going to come from, and it's always you try to fake them out. You try to send your body one way. You're taught, look at your core, look at the stomach, look at where not where their feet are and their legs are necessarily, but which side are they committing with their core, and you try to fake them out with the foot and change at the last minute and try to slide it by them, get them to commit on one side, get the goalie to commit on one side, and then come into the other. Fight for it. Midfield's going to end up being kicked out, and we are ticking down now. Only about 16 minutes left in this first half, and we're still 1-0. The Lady Goddard's leading this one here on Brian Urlacher Field. A throw in for Goddard. And nice work coming up, blocking that away. I think that was Rodriguez again.
That was Winters.
All right. And they're trying to organize. Every time they try to pass downfield and try to organize an attack, Roswell sees it coming. Goddard can see it coming, and they send defenders and either take it away or kick it out of harm's way, denying Lovington a chance to organize offensively. Again, kicking it up toward, trying to pass. Lovington's just going to have to do a better job in being able to organize and make targeted passes to move the ball up quickly past Roswell, but they're so fast. That's why it's tough to get anything past them. And the ball comes back. It's going to bounce. Not really a shot on goal, as it bounces toward the goal, but it really was off of it caromed off of goal. Yeah,
it will count as a shot, though, because it did come off the foot of Medrano trying for a redirect right in front of the net.
Yeah, and it looked to me like it bounced off from her. And Morales was able to come out and get that. Now Lovington up, and then now we're going to have a whistle, and a foul is going to be called on Roswell, on Goddard. Nope, they're going to say Goddard will get the ball, so the infraction on Lovington. Goddard will be able to kick that, a free kick.
And we're also going to take the free kick, and they're going to try and get some girls in and see if they can put the attack on.
And the ball does go toward Morales, and Morales is able to come out and save. So
almost an own goal there.
As well, she was luckily she didn't turn at all. She came and faced that head on. Otherwise, it could have been. So a save for Morales. Ball back to midfield. Lovington again trying to control the ball, pass, organize their own offense and try to get it, and you're not going to do it that way. So the ball goes off of the foot of, I think that was Palma. Throw in by Lovington. Now a chance. If they can, there, and a kick toward the goal, but the wind holds it up and sends it off to the side. It's going to roll out harmlessly on the left, but it was a good chance. Lovington saw their chance to go ahead and take the shot. Instead of dribbling, continued to dribble forward toward the goal, and where they didn't really have anybody else. It would have been, they would have been facing 2 or 3 Roswell defenders. Goddard coming out on defense decided to just take the shot, and it was a good shot, but the wind blowing in just kept it harmless.
And we'll have a minor infraction on the far side, so it will be a free kick for the Lady Cats.
And not a bad place for that. Not too close in, but a good opportunity to control the ball coming in if they can. And they're not able to. Goddard takes that away. There's a battle for it. And the ball is going to move out.
And that one hits the side of the cage on the attempted shot from that far side taken by Elida Garcia.
Not really a threat, but still a shot on goal. And Lovington has had what now, 3 or
2?
2, just 2. Okay. So this will be Roswell's goalkeeper. Boots that one back up to midfield. Goddard immediately landing on that. Sends it back in toward the goal. Lovington wanting to control that. Goddard defending, kicking it away again. Back up to midfield. Now turning around. I think is that Rosso? No, that was Medrano. Goddard with it, coming the other way. Lovington is going to send it toward the Goddard goal. But Goddard, again, right back there, defending. Been very tough for Lovington to break through them. The ball coming back, fight for it. Again, 1-0. Lovington doing a good job. I was afraid when Goddard scored that goal so quickly that we were going to look at a very high-scoring first half, that it was going to be tough for Lovington to come back and really get effective defense against Goddard. But they have been working it. They just haven't been able to work their offense. They've been very busy with a pretty good defense and holding Goddard to just the 1 goal so far. Fight for it goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in by Lovington on the near side. Lovington will throw that in opposite their own goal. Goddard booting it back toward the Lovington goal. It will stay in. Yes.
It'll be out.
Nope, it'll be out. There's a little glare. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm moving around, moving my head around to try to see down to the field. Little glare parts through the glass.
It's better when we're in our normal booth, but I guess this is our normal soccer booth. But
and that ball, a good fight for it, good defense there down into the zone, the scoring zone against Lovington. But a good defense sends the ball out to the left, and it'll be a
corner kick.
Yeah, it's going to be a corner kick for Goddard. So a corner kick, and here they go, lining up, trying to get a shot that they can get a header into the net or a pass It's goes and hits the top of the cage and then bounces off all the way to the right side. So Lovington will have the ball.
And Acasa with the wind, instead of hitting them high and right towards the net, you probably want
keep
to
it lower.
Yeah, more of a line drive.
Because the wind, anything that gets up really above shoulder height right now, that wind is gusty. It's not constant, but there is a constant breeze, but then there are very strong gusts from time to time, and the ball just sails. Kick by Morales doesn't go very far. And, there's going to be a sweep, and Goddard wanting a call. Yep, there is going to be a call. Is there going to be a yellow card on that? It was
Nope, they're going to say clean.
Okay, so
Goddard wanting the call but not getting it.
Nope, Lovington able to basically tackle, get a nice defensive move there. Does send Goddard to the turf, but that will mean Morales comes out and gets to kick the ball right in front of the goal, back up toward midfield.
Thought we might get a Manu award there for a minute, the way she was flopping. So she got back up and was fine.
The problem is Morales has a lot more leg than that, but she's kicking into the wind from where she is in the north goal for this half. She's kicking into the wind. Lovington's going to catch a little bit of a break there, and they're going to swap goals for the second half, and it'll be Goddard's goalkeeper who's going to be kicking into the wind. Lovington able to move the ball down into the Goddard side of the field. A fight for it right here on this side. I think that was Kiara Vasquez passing it up, but Goddard denying that, blocking that, taking the ball away, and it will go out. As they really, you could tell with 8 minutes and change ticking toward the end of this first half, Goddard's thinking, let's get another goal, let's get another goal. They saw an opportunity to take that ball all the way down the sideline, dribble that, and try to take another shot. Lovington denied them that, which is a good thing. But now Lovington with a chance. They're moving it. Rodriguez in the right corner sends a kick. But it does not go.
Yeah, it was blocked out.
Yeah, I was trying to see that through the open window there.
And hopping around as Rodriguez, a pretty good leg there, is Rogers hopping around. I think that one might have stung a little bit.
A throw in there from the right corner toward the Goddard goal, but Goddard blocks that, comes out, fight for the ball. It's going to come back midfield. Lovington with a chance, and they do. They kick it back, intended to try to catch one as a pass toward a Lovington player, but Goddard blocks it, takes it themselves, and now a breakaway on the left side. Lovington defending, and she has been very strong. Again, I can't catch the number, as she has been very good at coming in and defending against the breakaways.
It's been Gonzalez, number 2.
Okay, number 2. I thought it was 3. I didn't know if it was 2 or 3, but not Martinez. It is Gonzalez. And again, good work there. She's had a couple of sweeps to knock the ball away and has managed to do those clean. But now it's going to be a free kick from the corner by Goddard. A little set play here. And the kick is up. Lovington this time blocking it, but Goddard comes right back, sends a ball toward the goal, but it's going to go way wide to the left.
Rosso had a little bit of a lane, but Lovington, and I think it was Gonzalez at the end, cutting her off and blocking that one out.
Good defense. Again, Lovington, nothing wrong with the defense, as they've been doing a good job against Roswell, but when you stay so busy on defense, you don't have a lot of time and you don't have a lot of opportunities to transition from defense to offense on the field and take shots. Goddard has really preoccupied them with their aggression and their ability to move the ball, to block the ball, to work the ball. Lovington moving one-on-one here, trying to take it away. Again, Lovington doing some pretty good one-on-one work with good footwork and blocking. There's another shot going close to goal, and the whistle sounds before anybody is able to take that shot. And I believe, is that Rosso?
Yeah, but they're going to call offsides on Rosso.
And the whistle sounded before, she knew, she held up. So it will be Morales coming out of the cage with a kick back toward midfield.
Yeah, Russell got to the goalie box about a half step too early.
And that's going to come out, threatened to go out of bounds, stays in. Lovington fighting for possession, wanting to move that back down the field. 5 minutes left in this first half, and Lovington needs a goal to tie things up. And if they could manage to do that, that would be huge for them. If they could tie it up right before half. Ball bouncing down and off of a pass by Goddard is going to bounce right into Morales' hand. She comes out. She's going to take that, go ahead and kick it back up midfield. This one stays lower. More of a line drive kick. Now kicked further downfield by Lovington. Nice header. Rodriguez trying to corral that, control that, passes it, but intercepted and blocked by Goddard, who are going to take the ball and move it down the right side of the field. Kicked back up by Lovington. Nice defense there. Trying to keep it out of the hands of Roswell. Fight for it is going to go out of bounds, out toward the Goddard bench. It'll be a throw in for Goddard. And they're picking up the pace noticeably right now. We're 4 minutes away from the end of this first half, and they would like to get another goal and go into half 2-0. Lovington having to defend against this and try to launch their own offense. They've got a good chance here if they can pass it up. But there's going to be a fight for it. Goddard sees that, and they just go and tie the girl up over
Goddard
there.
doing a nice job just getting back and defending, and then basically just taking the ball away.
And just tying Lovington up just with one-on-one foot battles for the ball. Now the ball moving back. Lovington able to defend that. Morales actually is going to come out. None of the Goddard girls offered to chase that. So Morales will take the ball, kick it back up midfield with 3 minutes left now. 3 minutes left in the first half. And Lovington's Kiara Vasquez trying to get that ball, fighting for it, and it'll go out of bounds. They're going to say off the foot of Goddard, so Vasquez will have it. Kick it back in. Is it Vasquez or now it's Serrano? I think.
That's Vasquez.
Vasquez still? Okay. Still 6. Thought it was 4. A long time here, as finally the whistle sounds. Ball comes in, immediately kicked away downfield by Goddard, and here they come. Fight for the ball as Goddard ready to try to take that. Lovington defending, and now a breakaway, and there's going to be a shot on goal, and it is going to roll into the net as they got Morales out of the cage, and it was an empty net basically, and then it was easy to take that ball and kick it. I don't know exactly. I could not see, and I think you've got the binoculars to try to check.
As soon as she turns around, her hair is over the back.
Exactly.
So.
It's hard to see the numbers of these girls. We don't know them as well as
and that will be Brianna Rivera.
Brianna Rivera.
Scores at 37-44 of the first.
And makes it 2-0 now. Lovington really incumbent upon them to try to pick up the pace here, maybe launch an attack or two if they can, and try to get a shot or two on goal, at least try to get a goal in before halftime. Goddard knows that. They're just going to try to control it, block it, keep it down in the Lovington end, as they are right now. Whistle sounds. Going to be
handball.
Yep. And it's going to be the infraction against Goddard, so Lovington will have it. Again, the whistles have been pretty quiet in this first half, as these girls, as big a defensive battle, as this has been for Lovington against Goddard. Not a lot of infractions, not penalties. The ball coming back. Oh, Lovington with good chance, a pass up, but Goddard again is going to get that ball, intercept it, take that away, kick it over toward the left side, out of harm's way, back down midfield now, and it will go out. It'll be a throw in by Goddard back into midfield. They're going to throw it toward Lovington's goal, of course. Lovington's back line there. Now they've got 5 girls in defense along there, now 6. as they're just in their. I think they're giving up on on offensive mode right now with 2 minutes left. They are simply trying to keep Roswell from getting another goal this
I
close to
think so.
halftime. Yeah, they've just drifted back into total defense right here.
Yeah, one attacker, one midfielder, everybody else playing D.
Sure. Fight for it. It's going to go out of bounds over by the Lovington bench. It'll be a throw in by Goddard, though. And again, we're in stoppage time right now. Final. Not much of that. As a big full moon rises in the east. And the ball's over there going to be in play. Throw in toward just under that big full moon. A breezy, cool night here on Erlacher Field at Wildcat Stadium for this district match. Again, Goddard leading Lovington right now 2-0. And we're just about at the end, and there we are. We are at the end of the first half, and it is 2-0. And we will take a break and come back with a halftime show and then the second half of this game, a district match, Lovington versus Goddard. And you're watching and listening to Lovington Soccer on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. And welcome back to Lovington Soccer, Lovington Girls Soccer on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. Out of halftime, I'm Dawn Morgan with TJ Miracle and Abigail Schaus from the schools shadowing us running camera tonight. And we are getting ready for the second half of play here. I know, Abigail, you had mentioned during halftime, or maybe even before the match began, that you actually liked running camera because it helps prepare you for one of your classes. What is that?
It's a digital cinema class that is here at the high school, and basically it teaches us all about filmmaking and camera angles and how to create a story with even just the camera movement.
And there's a shot on goal as, wow, coming out for that as a nice shot, as Lovington borrowing a little something from the Goddard playbook, as Goddard came out and scored within 21 seconds
nice job
of the
there,
match
Elia
opening.
Garcia.
Yeah, Elia Garcia taking that shot from the right side and forcing the goalkeeper Rossow to come out and defend. So again, nice shot on goal, because I believe that's only the third shot on goal for Lovington officially in this match, and it comes very, very early into this second half. And then a fight for control midfield. Not to cut you off there, Abigail, but
You're good.
all right. But play was beginning, and Lovington, I think they're going to be a little more aggressive here, as you know they need to, but it's just been tough trying to organize offense against a very strong Goddard defense. And now they have penetrated all the way toward the left of the goal, and it is going to sneak away and slide by, and just a little misdirected. And I think actually it might have Lovington defender
Morales got a piece
she
of
got
it in the goal,
a piece of
so.
her foot. I think there was the shot might have gone straighter, but somebody knocked it away just a little bit, and goes
And that was
to
the third shot
side.
for Medrano on goal.
And she comes out. The ball doesn't require saving as she came out, but the ball glances off to the right. But kicked in by Roswell from the left, and is going to be blocked, taken downfield. Lovington would like to get it back down here and maybe launch another aggression against the goal. And a whistle sounds, an infraction against Lovington. That nope, yes, it is going to be against
Getting a
Lovington.
little too aggressive
Yeah.
there.
But I like the thought there, and Lovington's got to be more aggressive, got to be a little more physical if it takes that. Trying to get the ball away, they're going to have to try to control the pace and control the ball more, because it's been all Roswell so far in the first half, and the score reflects that. 2-0. Battle for the ball. It comes back down. Is going to roll harmlessly off to the left, go out of bounds. Although Goddard's goalkeeper comes out. I believe it's Hotby, actually, isn't it? Their
keeper?
goal people? No,
it's Hotby.
It's Hotby. It's 99.
Yes.
Yeah. And usually you'll see that. Your goalkeeper generally is either 0 or 1, or at the very end, whatever the highest number on your roster is. And that's the case there with 99. So it's going to be a kick by Goddard, trying to get it out of harm's way down the field. Saves it. It goes out of bounds despite the efforts there of Bolanos. So Lovington will get it. A good chance to now launch an offense against that goal. It's kicked in and then kicked away by Goddard. But coming over for it is Serrano, trying to get it. Battle for it. Goddard wins that battle. Now they're going to move it downfield forward, and nice kick away and a block by Vasquez. It's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in by Goddard here on the near side. Bolanos will come over. Got to chase it. It gets over the fence. It gets over the fence.
You'd think some of those people on the front row could help her out there.
Well, they'd have to jump over their fence and get down into it. So ball comes in, fight for it. Lovington's going to control. Race for it. Again, trying to keep it, and it goes out of bounds. So now it's going to be Roswell. It'll be Goddard's ball again. Lovington just trying to keep Goddard from being able to slide. When they get that close, they're so fast, and they have great ball dribbling skills, and they're able to just move it so close to the goal in the blink of an eye. So Lovington their defense has just been consumed with, let's try to get the ball away from them, even if you have to kick it out of bounds and sacrifice possession. This time it goes out, and Lovington with a throw in by Martinez. And now Rodriguez has got it, fight for it, trying to keep it and get it steered toward the Goddard goal. They are Roswell Goddard. I call them Roswell half the time. I don't mean Roswell High. It's just that they're Roswell Goddard. Fight for it still in the Goddard end. Lovington's defense doing a nice job trying for the takeaway. They'd love to get the ball, get it free, and take a shot on goal. But Goddard has just been thwarting them at every angle, almost every try. Lovington, nice work coming in, a big boot downfield. Ultimately, though, it's not going to even be a shot on goal. But Hotby comes out. Lovington with the ball back. They're being very aggressive, and they're spending a lot of time here in the Goddard end of the field. And that's what Lovington needs to do, and needs to do consistently in this second half. Otherwise, they're going to be just playing defense and not going to be able to take shots on goal. Goddard keeping it away from them now. Lovington, though, with a good chance here. Nobody to pass to. And they're just going to have to let Goddard get the ball away and try to fight for it back. One-on-one, and coming out of the cage is Morales. And luckily the ball gets by and gets to the left of the net. A kick back is at the wrong angle, so could have been dangerous as Morales comes way out of the cage.
Yeah, Morales doesn't come out to challenge that one. It is a one-on-one break for Rosso, and that could have been a problem.
So Morales really been doing a nice job, as you mentioned, just an 8th grader, and has really kept Lovington from being a runaway. Lovington with good chance to send a shot. They do, but it's blocked away by Goddard as they have 3 defenders swarming. And the ball goes wide to the right of the net. And
well, if you're Lovington, that's what you're going to have to continue to do, is try and put that forward pressure on. And if you even see a sliver of daylight going towards the goal, you're going to have to try and take it.
Right.
Once you get, within, say, 25 yards of the net.
So the ball kicked back toward midfield, but a short kick, and Goddard trying to block it actually, or trying to move it down the field, actually ended up blocking the ball and keeping it in their end. Lovington saying, thank you very much. We'll fight for that and try to get it free and take a shot on goal. And yes, there's a serious chance, and the ball does go right of the goal, though. It does bring Hotby out. She falls on it, not close enough to be a threat of a score, but still a shot on goal. As Lovington, as you said, they saw a seam and some daylight there, and went for the shot. Just did not work. Again, Goddard back with good defense. Fight for the ball. It's going to end up going out of bounds, and it'll be a throw in for Goddard. That's number 3, Bolanos, who will do that here on the near side. Still 2-0, 32 minutes left to play in this match. Those scores in the first half by Medrano and Rivera. The ball goes into midfield. Fight for it. Goddard with it temporarily. Going to kick it back. Now kick it forward. Back to midfield to fight for it. What they're trying to do is just get back into that mode where they just keep Lovington in defensive mode. But here, Lovington being more aggressive. Again, this is nice. Working through. Good pass toward the goal, but kicked away by Roswell. It's number 3, Martinez, doing a good job there and getting in place to try to take that pass. Ultimately knocked away by Goddard, and it will roll out of bounds. It will be Bolanos to throw in from the near side. Oh, and a big bump, a hip check, not called. Fighting for it, controlling it, a little offensive rhythm, passing back and forth, looking to pass it forward, get a little breakaway action, a shot on goal by Goddard, but it's going to go to the right, and a little push, but the kick still goes across field instead of toward the goal, and it's going to end up going not out of bounds. Goddard saves it.
Yeah, Bolanos was trying to get the centering pass in there to either Rivera or Rosso.
And a kick going toward the goal, and it is
Straight in the
blocked.
face.
Yeah, it is blocked by a Lovington girl, and that had to hurt. I think they're going to stop and see that she's all right, man. That
was
know
definitely not intentional.
you've had volleyballs and basketballs to the face, and it doesn't feel good. And you have bruises and afterwards for a few days. But she's still bent over in pain, as there's a little bit of, we're going to have a little stoppage time because of this. She's not down, and that's a good sign.
They've actually asked them to stop the clock.
Yeah, they're going to take an injury, definitely, just to make sure, because that was a very close-in shot that came with a lot of force from not very far away. And that can be trouble as the training staff comes out, and now she is down on the field. So we will just say thank you to our sponsors. We haven't mentioned that on this broadcast, this Lovington girls soccer broadcast on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. And now they'll have the golf cart come across and see about treating her or getting her off the field to get some medical attention. We don't know who that is. I know you've got the binoculars there, TJ.
I can't pick up the numbers. So.
Yeah. I don't even try to use those really for soccer. By the time I can focus them and try to see the player, the ball is moved and, it's past the play. So it's a little hard for me to of course,
you mentioning the sponsors. We appreciate all of them. And
you see them on the banner there across the screen.
Of course, we've still got 2 more Lovington High games this week. On Friday, tomorrow night, you and I will be on the road in Anthony at Gadsden as the Wildcats come off their bye week, looking to get back in the win column against a tough Gadsden Panther team. And then we will have Lady Cat volleyball on Saturday.
Yes, that's true. And it'll be I'll be on assignment and won't be able to join you for that game. But it'll be a chance for the Lovington volleyball girls. They're still in the hunt for their first win of this season. And, of course, in district play as well. So they're going to be looking to try to get their win. It was very
her up the field. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, she is up and she's walking. They did not have to put her on the cart. I was watching to make sure she got up and to see if they were going to put her on the golf cart and drive her away. She's walking her.
I believe that's Madison Clay, the 8th grade defender.
Oh boy. So she's able to walk on her own, but again, she's going to come out of the game for a while. And we certainly hope that that's not anything serious or that that's going to be a problem. I'm sure it's just a lot of pain right now. It'll be some Tylenol tonight probably, or ibuprofen, and maybe some ice packs. Yeah, ice packs on the face, and probably.
But because of the stoppage, it'll be a free kick for Goddard.
It will. And with they're going to start the clock again soon with just under 30 minutes left in this second half. 2-0, Goddard up. Lovington trying to play from behind, still looking to get their first goal up on the scoreboard. A free kick, and it's going to go high and wide.
Over.
Yeah, as again the wind catching that, and again I think it would a lower ball would especially kicking toward the wind. The wind is blowing kind of out of the southeast and southwest. And that was a kick right into the wind. So lucky for Lovington, that was not a threat. Went high and wide. But play resuming, and a whistle sounds quickly again, and we're going to come back.
And it'll be a free kick for Lovington.
It will, but it's going to be from very far away. So this will be really mostly a chance to try to control the ball, pass it downfield, and to control it. So a good boot, and again with the wind behind it. And it gets a little away from Roswell into that back line, a kick forward to try to keep it out of danger, keep it out of Lovington's feet. Fight for it as Goddard trying to move that ball back upfield. Lovington trying to do just the opposite. It's going to go out of bounds, so it'll be Lovington throw in near their own bench. The ball back in play. Again, Roswell is just doing what they've been doing, is trying to just force Lovington to play defense this whole time. Now Lovington taking a shot at organizing a little attack, moving that ball forward, but then a whistle sounds. We're going to have an infraction. And when the ball moves that quickly, when you kick it down the field and you're moving that quickly, that's always the danger, is that you're very often going to get an offsides call because you're trying to move so fast to keep up with the ball and to get to it and control it, take a shot on goal. It's very often the case. It's like a hold in the backfield in football, right?
Yeah, or in hockey. I mean, you got to tag up before you go get it.
That's right. And another whistle sounds, and we're going to come back toward the Goddard goal. This is going to be a good break for Lovington, as they're going to get a free kick a little closer in this time, maybe organize.
Yeah, good distance, about 45 yards out from the net.
But if they could get.
And Lovington's got 9 attackers down there waiting for it. So
yeah, looking to try to receive that ball, turn around, and maybe pass it or take their own shot on goal. So. And the kick toward the goal, going toward the center, and it's blocked. It comes right back, but Lovington racing for it will control. That's Garcia. And Lovington manages to keep control of it. Now moving toward the goal, trying for a centering shot, and will take the shot, but it's blocked, and the ball comes right back. Lovington with a chance to try it, and they do put a second shot up, but it's blocked. It goes wide off the right of Hotby, or off to the left of Hotby.
And Rodriguez with a great shot right there, and then on the rebound, it came back out, and a Lovington lady was able to get another foot on it, but couldn't get it through, so a golden opportunity there for the Lady Cats.
Back-to-back shots on goal, neither one of them making it through, but I like the aggression. Lovington using some speed and taking the ball, catching Roswell just a little unaware, but it really helped that they had that many attackers up there on the front line. Of course, that leaves you a little vulnerable in the back, but now another chance as a ball rolls through. Not really a threat as Hotby goes over and kicks it away. But still, Lovington looking for any opportunity to kick that ball toward the goal. They're going to take it. They're down 2-0 with 25 minutes left in this match.
And now Lovington will have their first corner kick of the match.
Yeah, and it comes, that tells you a lot about this match and how it's gone and who has controlled the ball for so much of it when this is their first corner kick and their best chance at a set play here to try to get one of those goals back. It's high. It's going to come off the top. Doesn't even make it. The wind, I think, maybe picked that up just a little bit and sent it off the top and out of play. So a good try, but again.
Good thought. You just got to worry about adjusting for the wind with something like that.
That's right. It's a little harder to execute as well as you practice it sometimes with the wind. And the ball coming back down now. Very dangerous as it's going to bring Morales out. A little breakaway opportunity. Goddard follows it up, but Morales able to bring it out and get it out of harm's way. Goddard keeping it in play, though, trying to get it toward, and good defense here by Lovington as they manage to kick it away, kick it back up toward midfield, and now have a chance to kick it forward to control the ball and to take another shot on goal, and they do. A nice centering pass and a chance to turn around and take the shot. Goddard is blocking them to two good defensive maneuvers there.
Yeah, Rodriguez just a little bit flustered down there, as every time she would get ready to rear back and send it on net, she would get bumped off of it.
And now Goddard sending a deep one and bringing Morales out of the cage. And Morales pushes one of the Goddard players down. No infraction, though.
Morales being extremely aggressive in net this game, and it cost him a goal earlier. You might ought to think about, if you've got some girls that are already back, keeping Morales a little closer to home back there.
Or at least keeping one or two girls to slide in and defend the net if Morales is out of pocket, out of place. A shot high gets hung up in the wind. And so a good break there for Lovington, as Goddard wanted for that ball to come down and for someone to be able to take that and take a shot on goal right in front of the goal. Again, working very close in front of Lovington's goal, but nice defense work back there, keeping Roswell from being able to get the ball free and take a shot. Ball's going to come back out. Morales, after it goes wide off to the side, she'll have the ball and kick it back up midfield. That ball doesn't go very far, as Goddard with the header trying to control it, and they do, organizing an attack here. Lovington with trying to defend it. The ball goes over to the left. Not a threat anymore, but certainly looked like Goddard was going to be able to take a shot there on goal. TJ.
Yeah, Goddard has picked up the pressure here as we've hit the halfway mark of this second period, leading 2-0. Lovington leading in the shots in this second half, 3-2, but still 2-0 on the board in favor of the Lady Rockets.
Lovington, I think they had a productive halftime talk in the locker room, and they have come out much more aggressive and looking for shots, trying to control the ball, get the ball away, and it has worked. And here they are with a breakaway opportunity, and a 3, 4-on-1 now. They're going to be able to keep Lovington from getting a shot on goal with that defense. But a nice work by Rodriguez to try to get free to take it. But man, every time she's had the ball, she, Goddard knows that she's our biggest scoring threat usually. And so they've been able to defend against her very well. That shot is going to go off of the foot of Goddard, out of bounds. And it's going to be a throw in for Garcia. She'll come back midfield to throw that toward the Goddard goal. So here we go again, and Lovington just fighting for it. Midfield battle, trying to control the ball back and forth. Each team trading possession of the ball, turning it over, turning it back over. Now Goddard with an attack on goal from the left, moving it, dribbling toward, and the shot goes wide as Morales, they lured Morales out to try to defend, and that shot taken on goal goes wide. So Lovington dodging a bullet there again.
Yeah, Rosso just hitting it a little bit wide. I'm not sure. Maybe I think there was a Lovington defender kind of in the way that changed the angle that she was forced to take on it, and it's a good break for the Lady Cats as they dodge one right there. But I believe, it'll be Goddard's corner kick.
It will. So they've got it. Goddard now with a chance to have a set play and to put another goal in. They're up 2-0. They would like to seal the deal here. As going 3 up with only 20 minutes left to play would be a tough row for Lovington to be able to hoe. And the kick comes up high off the head of Goddard. A kick toward goal, blocked by Lovington, sent back. Still dangerously close to goal, but kicked out of harm's way. So Lovington again doing some good defensive work. Lovington's defense has played really pretty well this whole game. They were
really one mistake or two mistakes, one on the goalkeeper herself and the other right at the start of the game when they pulled an extra defender up. And really, other than that, the Lovington defense has gone nose to nose with this Rocket team.
And now Lovington's offense coming alive in this second half, and they have had some success against Goddard in penetrating, getting toward the goal, just like right now. An attack from the right, a shot taken, and it is deflected by Hotby from the left side. It was going high, and she was able to come out from the cage on that left side and get hands up and keep that ball from deflecting into the net. So a shot on goal. I like the thought. Lovington has definitely changed the temperature of this game and the nature of this in the second half, just like they needed to. The ball will come out. It will be from the corner.
Just remember, if you're taking that corner kick, it is going to try and bend in towards the net, probably more of a line drive a little bit further out.
That's right, because the wind is blowing into the net from this direction now. Corner kick right in the middle, in front of the net. Fight for it. It's going to come out and be controlled by Goddard. And coming up midfield, two girls fighting for it. One goes down, no whistle. It was a clean block. Goddard on the hunt though, with a shot toward goal. Again, the wind, hanging up in the wind a little bit. It brings Morales out of the cage to the left side. She's able to catch that one. But it was a shot on goal for Goddard. Kicked back to midfield. Fight for it. Controlled. Fight for it. Goddard's got it. Doing some dribbling, passing toward the net, and a whistle sounds.
And I think we had a bump that they got that down. There was no way that was offsides.
No, it was contact. It was illegal contact.
Ref's definitely starting to call stuff now.
And the pace and a little bit of, with 17:40 left to play in the match, Lovington
if you're
getting
Goddard,
a little more desperate here.
Yeah, you're going to have to really start sending that extra attacker and that extra girl up if you're Lovington. If you're Goddard, you're going to keep doing what you're doing. You're still getting some pressure on the net, and an insurance goal would not be a bad thing.
And Goddard fighting for it, controlling it, moving it toward the left side of the net. Blocked by Lovington. Some good footwork and good defense there. But the ball rolls through, and before it can get to Morales, she comes out, takes it, and kicks it back toward middle of the field, and it rolls all the way down toward the Goddard net, then blocked. I'm not sure who that is.
It's Rodriguez.
It is Rodriguez. Speedy. She has so much speed. She moves downfield very quickly, as she needs to as a striker. The ball goes out, and it'll be Goddard. And it'll be a throw-in from the corner. Lovington again, they're down 2-0, and they've got to keep doing what they've been doing, is put pressure on the net, being aggressive, trying to take shots. This time it will be Lovington's ball. They will have a throw in there on the near side.
And good news, Madison Clay back out on the pitch.
Yeah, that's good that she is running in right now. I didn't see two girls came in and two are subbing out to the bench. So Lovington with some fresh legs, and they need them here, as they know they've got to put more pressure on net. And they're doing just that here, trying to organize a shot on goal, and a good opportunity. Rodriguez takes a shot, but it's blocked by Goddard and then sent back toward midfield. It's going to go out of bounds off of the knee of one of the Lovington girls here near side. Goddard with the throw in. Going to throw it back midfield toward the Lovington goal. As at this point, Goddard up 2-0. They're still trying to score. And the ball loose on the left side, taken, and finally blocked, but it sneaks through.
Yeah, tackle attempted by a Lovington player, and she got the
down.
worst of it.
Yeah, I think she got that wind knocked out of her. She's down on the field, so the whistle will sound. And I think she took some contact in the shins maybe, but she also fell forward.
She went sliding in, and I think she probably caught a cleat. Yeah, caught a cleat in the chest or in the stomach. So
ouch, that can't feel
looks
good.
like Vasquez. So you certainly hope she's okay. She's had a whale of a game in defense.
Yeah, she has. She's played a lot of minutes. A lot of these Lovington girls have played a lot of minutes on the field. I mean, certainly the coach Negrete has subbed players in and out, but a lot of the Lovington girls are staying in for a long time, playing a lot of minutes, and she's one of them. So still down on the turf, on the blue turf of Erlacher Field here at Wildcat Stadium. 15:05 left on the clock here to play in this match, and the cart is going to come out near again just in case she's still down. Training staff working with her. All the players get a break during this time, and that's not a bad thing. I guess both teams get a chance for everybody to take a knee and take a little rest, a little break.
She's up.
And
a little bit gingerly walking off, but
yeah, it can't feel good as contact with another player and then with the turf. but
That's
she'll be
never
off.
fun.
Yeah, she'll be off and not in this match at least for a while. We hope that she's going to be okay. Walking a little slowly, but the fact that she's up and moving at all is a good sign. And under her own volition. So back to play. Whistle sounds. The ball's back in, and Goddard. Lovington kicks the ball down toward and out of play now to the right. Goddard will have it, kick it back toward midfield, and again, clock is ticking. Less than 15 seconds. Lovington is down 2-0 in this match, and they are trying to get another win, trying to go from 1-3 in district to 2-3.
Well, and it would be a major upset, too, with Goddard being number 5 right now in 5A, Lovington at number 21. That would be the upset of the night.
Goddard with control, midfield, moving on the left side toward the Lovington goal. The ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be a throw-in right in front of the Goddard bench.
As it goes all the way into the visiting stands.
You're going to have to chase that a little bit. Bring it back out. Clock, of course, keeps running now. They did stop it during that injury, so we'll have some stoppage time after this, at the end of this second half and at the end of regulation. But less than 14 minutes to play in this now, and Lovington is tick-tock. They're running out of time to be able to try to make things happen offensively here. They have been more aggressive in this second half. The ball comes back in and then rolls out again.
Looks like another player down. Oh, she's up.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a minor infraction on the far side, so a free kick on the far side for Roswell, for Goddard. I do it too. And up and not feeling too good over there is Bolanos.
And she's played a lot of minutes for Roswell as well. So the kick from the left side.
And it goes into the side of the net.
And so score stays 2-0. Goddard leading. The ball coming out. Lovington would like to take that down and try to get a goal or two. Try to even this up at least. And now the ball kicked back toward the goal, and it's going to bring Morales out of the cage. She kicks it out of bounds over on the left.
Yeah, Morales having to clear that. There were 2 Lovington Lady Cat defenders coming back. Got to pick the hustle up. I know we're late in this game and legs are tired, but you got to find a little extra. That way you're not looking at a player going potentially one-on-one with your goalie and your keeper having to come that far out of the cage to clear the ball.
Which has happened a couple of times, is the keeper, as Morales has come out and has left the net either vulnerable or 1 or 2 of the Lovington defenders has been near it or around it. And the ball does come close. Fight for it. Morales out of the cage again. The ball goes out. And it will be Goddard's ball. They'll be able to get that in from this side. It's going to be a free kick. Free kick from this corner, from the near side corner. So an opportunity for Goddard on a set play to try to score again. And that's going to go high and wide. Lovington going to be able to try to kick that away. Goddard trying to keep it on that end. Nice defense by Lovington. They take away and move the ball downfield, and then a kick, and going to be able to take a shot on goal from the right, but the angle not good, as Roswell's defense, the Goddard's defense, kept Lovington from being able to get free to take a good shot at the right angle to try to get it into the net. Instead, 2 defenders all the way just kept Lovington, I didn't see which girl that was, kept her dribbling way past the point where she could have taken a shot.
Yeah, it was Rodriguez again. As Ivar tried desperately to get up on the backside and just could not.
So the ball goes harmlessly off to the right, but good aggression, good speed, and good try by Lovington. And they're going to take this. They may end up with, yes, they do end up with possession, as they're going to fight Goddard back and forth for it and get it back toward the Goddard goal. Going back and forth, Lovington, and then again, that's Rodriguez. Got a shot, but it's kicked away by Goddard, and it's going to go wide to the right, back upfield. right in front as a nice shot, a centering, a pass, and a goalie, a shot toward the goal is saved by Hotby, but that was a good opportunity as
it was, as Ivar and then Rodriguez sent it right out in the middle, and they lost Clay right in the middle of the pitch, and she took a hammer shot home, but it was stopped by Hotby. Good stop.
yeah, Hotby kicks it back up to midfield, but Lovington immediately getting possession of it, and now Goddard kicking it away out of bounds. Lovington again, I like the fact that they have come out, they've been consistent in their attack, and they have been able, Goddard has tied them up a few times and kept them busy. And now another chance as Lovington's got the ball, moving it toward the goal. Roswell defending, they managed to kick it back up to midfield. Lovington kicking it back toward the goal. And again, Roswell kicking away. You can hear some of the Lovington faithful talking about urging the girls to go ahead and get free.
Yeah, there was just a little bit of hesitation on Ivar. She might have had a shot, but kind of stutter-stepped a little.
And now Goddard with a one-on-one, attempting breakaway, but stopped by Lovington. Nice defensive work right down there. Was that
Reza?
Resin, okay.
Number 1.
Reza. Goddard with the ball. Kicking it out of bounds, out of harm's way. But it'll be Lovington's throw in from the near side as they want to get it back downfield, out of harm's way here. 8 minutes, 45 seconds before the end of this one. 2-0 still. Goddard leading this one, scoring their first goal against Lovington 21 seconds into the match. And then the second one deeper into that first half by Brianna Rivera. There's been no scoring in this second. And the ball dangerously close to the Lovington goal. Nice defense there. Keeping the center shot. Moving it back to midfield. A fight for it. Goddard at this point is just really trying to keep Lovington out of their end, and the ball kicked and goes out of bounds. It's going to be a throw in for Goddard. I believe this is Rubio on the near side trying to defend. Or is that 13, Rodriguez again? 13. 3 and the 8 look a lot alike, I think.
Yeah, I believe that's Rubio.
The throw in to Lovington, a chance here, blocked and kicked away by Goddard again. They're just playing keep away. They know the clock is their friend, and they're up 2-0. All they need to do is keep the ball out of Lovington's hand or keep them from getting serious shots on goal here. Lovington's been able to kind of break through that defense in the second half and have taken they had almost no shots and just a couple of shots on goal in the first half.
Lovington with 5 shots in the second half, just 4 for Goddard, so Lovington winning that, but yet to get one in the net.
Now Goddard controlling with a kick toward the net. It is saved by Morales, who comes out, scoops it up, and she'll kick it back toward midfield. So a save for her. Goddard tried to kick it back midfield. Lovington trying to steal it away. Good footwork here on the near side. Goddard again controlling. Nice block by Lovington. And now Morales comes out and having to fight. And that ball is deflected. A pass as Goddard was able to distract Morales, catch her. They know from this whole match she's been very willing to come out of position, out of defending the cage, come out. And while she was busy trying to keep the first shot on goal away, another one of the Goddard girls came out, took the pass, and sent it into or toward the net.
Yes, Rosa will have, she gets the goal. That'll be her first goal of the match.
And they haven't recognized that and put that up yet as a goal. It's still just showing, but I thought it went in.
Yeah, they signaled it as a goal.
Yeah, I thought it went
goal.
in. So it's just the scoreboard keeper hasn't added that. Roswell again with a chance to take that. This time Lovington blocking it, sending it back midfield. Goddard sending it right back, and it goes out of bounds.
And again, that goal was just a case of Morales being too over-aggressive. Reza was back there, as was Gonzalez. Morales probably should have stayed at home there. Instead, she moved in, she moved with the attacker, and that attacker got the ball and was able to center it and in. Yeah. Nobody home.
Passed
Empty
it right
netter.
in front of the net, and nobody to defend, so. Now back to midfield, a throw in by Lovington as under 5 minutes left to play in this match. You can hear the Lovington faithful saying you got to fight for it. And Lovington has been doing a good job of that. Whistle sounds, and the infraction on, I believe, Goddard is going to mean a kick. Morales is just going to come out and kick it back toward midfield. Lovington will have it. Lovington will get their kick from just past midfield. Free kick for them, but well back from the goal. A good boot, though, with the wind behind it. Lovington controlling it. Fight for it now. The ball coming back and booted by Lovington again toward the goal. A nice chance as Rodriguez has an opportunity, but she immediately is overtaken by one of the Goddard girls who comes out, keeps it away, keeps her from being able to take a shot on goal. As under 4 minutes of play now, and a pass blocked, goes out of bounds off the foot of Lovington, so it'll be Goddard ball, a throw in from midfield.
And they still hadn't put that goal up. I didn't see him wave it off. So
yeah, we saw that it went in the net unless there was I don't know. It looked like they signaled the goal, but they have not put it on the scoreboard.
No, we're not going to worry about it.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a difference of 2-0 or 3-0.
I was going to say it's a moot point really
yeah,
at this
because
point, but
just a little over 3 minutes left to play, and it really would take a soccer miracle to be able to put up 2 scores in that time, really, to tie it up, although that's not out of question, has certainly been done. But 3 would really be hard. All right, a kick toward the goal as Lovington able to defend that, block it, keep it from getting. And then Morales comes out again and falls on the ball. As she is within the range to be able to do that right in front of the net. Just hangs on to it. It's going to bring it out and kick it toward midfield. Just about 2.5 minutes left in regulation. We'll have some stoppage time because of some timeout injuries. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a Goddard throw in here near side midfield. Nope, Lovington's. And I believe that is Garcia booting it toward Lovington. Would like to at least score a goal. Booted back midfield. Goddard controlling. Lovington running out of time. Working over to the right side, taking a shot. It goes high and off to the left, but Goddard still controlling and coming up, trying to take the shot. A pass, and it goes in the net. So that pass really was a nice pass. Right, a centering pass right in front of the goal, and it just got by Morales. Morales was deep into the net.
They counted that one.
Yeah, and that's Rosso again.
That one goes up. So 3-0. For some reason, maybe the other goal was waved off or did not count.
So I will adjust it on the bug there.
But it was just a matter of time as the Goddard ends up putting up another goal. So they're up 3-0 with just under 2 minutes of regulation time in this one. So it looks like the Lovington girls, despite fighting and doing a pretty good job defensively here, will fall to 2-15 on the season and 1-4 in district. A little more time left to play, though. They do have a chance to at least score if they can.
Get up on the board.
Right.
Yeah, probably time for one more push. We are in extra time now. By my watch, anyway.
Right. And Goddard with the ball coming in midfield. Kick toward toward Lovington's goal. Lovington kicking it back away. You got to think Goddard's. They're up 3-0 and they have not stopped attacking a one-on-one chance. And again, this time it is stopped by Morales, as that was a pretty close-in attempt there.
Yeah, I think they're trying to get maybe Bolanos, their other goal scorer, in the books, as that was her third shot on goal, is yet to tally.
So Goddard again, just not ceasing to attack, being aggressive. But Lovington was able to come out in this second half and to be far more aggressive and start at least taking shots on goal and being able to penetrate the Roswell defense and take some shots. Rodriguez with the ball here near side. It's going to go out. Roswell, Goddard just trying to keep the ball away. Burn the clock. Rodriguez will have a throw in. It's Lovington still just trying to get a goal on the board. Knocked away by Goddard. And whistle sounds, that's it. That's the end of the match. And Goddard will win this one 3-0. And Goddard improves to 13-5-1 on the season overall. 5-0. They stay perfect in district and will be at home against Artesia for their last regular and district match of the season. And Lovington falls to 2-15, 1-4 in district. And next up, they will be on the road to play their last match of the regular season at Portales, and that will take place 1 week from today at 3 p.m. on October 24th. So the goals for Goddard, I have written down the first two. Rivera Medrano scored, and the third score, did you catch?
Rosso right in the middle.
Rosso right, yeah, on that center kick.
Yep, 38-15.
All right,
of the second.
So 3-0 is the final score, and that's going to do it for us. We'll wrap things up unless you have final thoughts and words, TJ Miracle.
Just we will see you tomorrow from Anthony Gadsden for Lovington Wildcat football after the bye week, so be sure you tune in.
All right, and
also on Saturday for volleyball.
Volleyball at Wildcat Gym, as Lovington will be playing a district match and a chance to put their first win of the season up, and they would like to do that. So we'll continue. Be sure and watch the posts on our Facebook page to see who's playing when and where and how to watch and listen to those games and matches for the rest of the week. And thank you again to all the sponsors allowing for us to bring you this Lovington soccer match tonight. And a good fight, but a loss for the Lovington girls here on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. For TJ Miracle and for Abigail Schell shadowing us tonight running camera, I'm Dawn Morgan. Thank you for watching and listening on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. Good evening.